Hi everybody, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School, the Friday update. I'm not at school, obviously. I'm at home. I had to do it at home this week. The regular studio, so to speak, is now going to be my home. But I wanted to make sure I gave you an update. Okay, first, read the newsletter. A lot going on. We have field trips. 7 and 8 is going somewhere. L2 is having nature days. L1's taking a trip next week, which I was invited to chaperone. Thank you, Adam. So I'll be going with the kindergartners. A lot of opportunities for parents to see what's happening and to get involved, so please read the newsletter. Okay, before we get to what's happening now and in the future, want to talk about what we had going on this past weekend on campus. Candade, a group from Colorado that I connected with through a dear friend from college. They go into communities and they give away bicycles to kids who need them. And so they came to Synapse, the campus, building 1, and we went into the EDC. There were probably 50 or 60 volunteers, staff, parents, and kids, little kids too, and we built 65 bicycles in no time at all. Tuesday, we then I went as well to Belhaven Elementary, and we delivered those bicycles. This was an incredible service project. You should have seen the faces on these first graders when we delivered those bicycles. We put on a bit of a show too. We had a pro bicyclist, cyclist, I should say, mountain biker named Jeff, who is a brand ambassador with Candade. He jumped over me, jumped over other teachers at Belhaven. And after we put on that show, we delivered the bicycles, 65 brand new bicycles for first graders at Belhaven Elementary School. So thank you, parents. Thanks, Synapse, for making that happen. We'll do it again because I've heard some feedback. People were disappointed they missed it. Don't miss it. Read the newsletter. Get there quick because those spots filled up, right? We only needed 50 or so volunteers and they filled up like that. But we'll do that again. It's probably will be something we'll do annually for sure. So that happened. And then we had a common ground event at Synapse for the first time. Common Ground is a consortium of independent schools that pay dues to a volunteer organization that then reaches out to outstanding speakers around issues that are pertinent for educators and parents in particular. And so we had someone from UCSF come to us and talk to us about gender and gender literacy, Dr. Erin Saft, who was delightful. It was packed on a rainy morning, and people got to hear her expertise on the matter of gender literacy, what it's like to raise kids who are trying to make sense of their gender. And she kept the conversation to the TK8 realm. I really appreciated that because we are a TK8 school. And it was such a joy to talk to someone so knowledgeable and so candid and so gracious as well. And so thanks to all that came out to that event. It was really super. And it was the only Common Ground event that has been scheduled live and in person. And it was at Synapse. And I think most importantly, I'm glad I didn't forget, they chose us intentionally because they know Synapse is a place where ideas matter, where you can talk about difficult subject matter in a candid way that is also kind. And so they knew our community was open to this dialogue and the right fit for the topic. So again, thank you, Common Ground. They're just a super volunteer organization. And so I will end with this. I want some feedback. So if you're watching this, please send me your comments regarding this question. The question is this: when you think of Synapse, or when you speak of Synapse, for example, you tell a neighbor, a friend, stranger, your child goes to Synapse, if you're a parent or if you're a teacher, that you work at Synapse, what is their reaction? What do they think? What do they say? What is their facial expression? We know we have a great reputation. We know that we do things in very intentional, meaningful, and excellent ways. but we are embarking on a discussion and a project that's really about branding and marketing. I've never done this before, and it's something that I think we probably should go through at this point. But I will say this, what we tend to do, and certainly what I do, is to focus on not showing off, but showing up. That's what we are trying to do. We're trying to show up. And so we haven't put a lot of emphasis on showing off, so to speak. I think, ironically, the best way to show off is to simply show up authentically, right? Keeping it real, so to speak. That can be sort of a tractor beam for people. And so that's been our approach for my 10 years. I'm now in my 11th year as a head of school. That let's just show up for kids, show up for each other, show up at our authentic self, be real, really lean into who we are individually and organizationally, so people have an authentic experience. That's been what we're all about. So we just haven't put a lot of time into marketing, advertising, things like that. However, why not engage in a conversation around this? So I want some feedback. Maybe your feedback is we should, as a school, show off more. We're going to keep showing up. That's what I'm going to be doing. But and I know our teachers agree with me on that. But what are those reactions, or what are those comments that you get when you speak about Synapse? Send me an email. Let me know. Okay, that's it. Have a great long weekend. Make sure you tell your kids' parents why we're having this long weekend. It's MLK Jr. Day on Monday. Someone who dedicated their life to showing up, right? Race relations and civil rights owe a debt of gratitude to that individual. We all do, and that's why we're celebrating his name on Monday, and that's why we have a long weekend. Okay, take care.